Many Nigerians are very hardworking, hustling every single day. Yet, after 10 years and sometimes even 20 years, there's still no real wealth structure, no scalable business, no serious assets. And honestly, the problem is not always lack of effort. Sometimes the problem is how capital is being used. Because one thing I have noticed is this: many Nigerians consume capital instead of deploying capital. And that single mindset difference changes everything. Today, let's talk about 5 financial mistakes stopping many people from building real wealth. The first mistake is consuming capital too early. I mean, spending business capital on lifestyle too early. Somebody starts making small profit today. Tomorrow, new phone, expensive clothes, bigger apartment, car upgrade, enjoyment everywhere. Meanwhile, the business is still very weak. Cash flow is unstable, but the lifestyle has already upgraded. That is dangerous. Real businesses usually grow quietly in the beginning. Serious entrepreneurs will reinvest aggressively first because capital is like a worker. If you keep eating all your workers, who will build the company? Many Nigerians don't only have the income problems, they have capital deployment problems. Let me give you a simple example. Imagine 2 friends, maybe both of them work abroad or they even work in Lagos or any big city. Same salary. After years of hard work, they both finally save 50 million naira each. Now, this is where mindset separates people. The first person says, I have suffered enough. It's time to show success and impress his village people. So he goes back to his village, builds a massive mansion, buys a flashy car, and immediately people start praising him. Chairman has arrived, big man. The second person thinks differently. He asks himself, how do I turn this money into something bigger than myself? Maybe he buys land in a developing area, not to impress anybody, but just strategic positioning. Maybe he uses part of the money to test a business he's been thinking about. Maybe the first attempt even fails, but he learns, he adjusts. Now, fast forward 10 years later, the mansion is still standing, but it is old and now even worth far less than what it cost to build it in the village. The flashy car is now old model. The same people praising him before have moved on to praising another person. But the second person, his land in a strategic location has multiplied in value. His business has grown. Assets are producing income. Cash flow is increasing. One person consumed capital, the other person deployed capital. The second mistake is building for daily survival instead of scale. Many businesses in Nigeria are built only for immediate survival, not for expansion. So the mindset becomes make money today, eat today, repeat tomorrow, instead of building systems, branding, and long-term positioning. This is one of the many reasons businesses remain small for many, many years. The owner is working hard, but the business itself is not growing beyond the owner. And the third mistake is confusing appearance with wealth. Now, presentation matters. If you are meeting investors, clients, or pursuing major contracts, you should look serious and professional. That is normal. But there's a difference between strategic presentation and emotional display. Some people are packaging poverty in designer clothes. Everything is financed by pressure to impress and seek validation from people with no economic or strategic financial value to you. The car is under stress. The owner is under stress. Even the account balance is praying for deliverance. Meanwhile, real wealth is often hidden in land, equipment, investments, and productive assets. The serious people are building silently. The fourth mistake is depending only on one source of income. This one is very dangerous today. Many people still depend completely on one salary or one small source of income. But economies are changing very fast now. Inflation rises, jobs disappear, industries slow down. That is why modern wealth building requires multiple income streams, not necessarily 20 businesses, but at least another skill, another investment, another source of cash flow. This is why many smart Nigerians are now entering agriculture, logistics, exports, content creation, and many more, because relying on only one income source today is a big financial risk. Now, the fifth mistake is lack of long-term thinking. This may be the biggest issue of all of them. Many people want immediate enjoyment without first building productive systems. But wealth is usually built slowly, quietly, and strategically. Sometimes, the investments nobody respects today becomes the thing feeding your family tomorrow. Take land, for example, warehouses, machineries, processing, and distribution. These things may not look flashy early, but they create real wealth structures over time. And that is something many people miss. One thing I have learned is that people who eventually build real wealth usually think differently about capital. They don't just ask, how much can I spend? They ask, what can this money become in 5 years? That is the real difference. So if you're interested in business or practical ways to build something meaningful, we are currently developing a free business mentorship program. You can find the link along with other very useful resources in the description below. We also have a very active WhatsApp community where many people are already partnering and succeeding in businesses. Feel free to join using the links in the description as well. See you in the next one. Goodbye.